She's a performer. It's crazy though, just because her shot is it's like that. It's at that level.
Run on national television. The first time in league history that multiple exhibition games will air nationally. And one of Caitlin Clark, obviously one of her big gifts is the ability to just come down the court and all of a sudden, boom, on May 4th would air on ESPN. Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, the rest of the Fever will also be on national television.
Steph Curry just compared Caitlin Clark's shooting to his own. The greatest shooter in NBA history sees himself in the WNBA rookie. That's absolutely wild when you think about it. But you know what's even crazier? The WNBA is making a massive change to their TV schedule that's going to put Clark, Paige Bueckers, and Aja Wilson in front of more eyeballs than ever before.
But I would say this is a pretty good business move, and this should have definitely been a priority, and this was the right thing to do.
This is the game changer women's basketball has been waiting for. Like the video and subscribe to the channel to support us. When the greatest shooter of all time sees a mirror image of himself in a rookie, the basketball world takes notice. That's exactly what happened when Steph Curry broke down Caitlin Clark's game.
And then her just confidence. You can't help but watch when she plays, where she's shooting from, the range, the confidence.
This wasn't just some casual compliment or PR soundbite. Curry got specific, technical, and genuinely impressed. Let's talk about what caught Steph's eye first, that lightning-quick release. Curry actually said, "I saw somebody break down the release time, which is pretty much identical to mine."
That's interesting. Her release time is identical to mine. We just watched a video earlier on this channel.
That's insane. The man who revolutionized basketball with his quick trigger shooting sees his own signature move in Clark's game. This isn't just cool. It's critical to understanding why defenders can't close out on her shots. By the time they react, the ball's already in the air. You know what makes this such a big deal? NBA stars, especially all-time greats like Curry, rarely make such direct comparisons between themselves and women players.
She's a performer. It's crazy though, just because her shot is it's like that. It's at that level.
They might give respect or acknowledge talent, but to specifically break down technical similarities, that almost never happens. And to do it for a rookie who hasn't even played a regular season WNBA game yet? That's basketball royalty passing the torch. What's even cooler is Curry didn't stop at just the shooting mechanics. He praised Clark's entire presence on the court, saying, "You can't help but watch when she plays, where she's shooting from the range, the confidence, the flair, like she's a performer."
The record and the amount of attention that she has gained over the course of these last couple years.
He sees in Clark what fans see in him. Not just a shooter, but an entertainer who electrifies arenas with deep bombs and swagger.
I saw somebody break down the release time, which is pretty much identical to mine.
Once again, I pulled out the fact that I think Caitlin Clark is half Steph Curry.
But here's where Curry's analysis gets really interesting. He called Clark the total package, and specifically pointed out that her floor game is as impressive as her shooting.
Very complimentary in the past about Caitlin Clark. She's on the verge of breaking the scoring record. I mean, do you see any comparisons in the way like she shoots to your people compared to the way you...
This isn't just about making threes. It's about the complete skill set that makes a transcendent player. Curry recognizes that Clark's passing, court vision, and basketball IQ separate her from being just another shooter. The pressure on Clark is going to be enormous. When the greatest shooter in history says you remind him of himself, those are massive expectations to live up to. Can she really be the Steph Curry of women's basketball?
And one of Caitlin Clark, obviously one of her big gifts is the ability to just come down the court and all of a sudden, boom.
The spotlight will be intense. Every missed shot magnified, every turnover scrutinized. That spotlight on Clark isn't just getting brighter. It's about to shine on millions of screens across America. You know how hard it used to be to watch women's basketball? You'd need some obscure cable package, paid subscriptions, or you'd have to navigate through a maze of weird channels just to catch a glimpse of your favorite WNBA stars. Those days are done. The WNBA just announced something that's never happened in the 27-year history of the league. They're broadcasting 14 out of 15 preseason games nationally.
What is the right thing to do? How about expanding the preseason games to national television?
That's not a typo. Almost every single preseason game will be on national TV. And the timing couldn't be better with Clark Buchers and this incredible rookie class entering the league. ESPN is going all in, putting the Indiana Fever's matchup against the Brazilian national team on their main network.
Indiana Fever against the Brazilian team was going to be on national television. I believe that game's going to be on ESPN.
Think about that. Clark's getting prime ESPN airtime before she even plays her first regular season game. And if you're curious about how she'll mesh with her new teammates, the Fever's preseason opener against the Washington Mystics will be right there on NBA TV, potentially giving us our first look at Clark alongside fellow rookie Lucy Olsen. Not to be outdone, Paige Buchers is getting the spotlight too. Her preseason debut with Dallas against Aja Wilson's Las Vegas Aces will air on ION. And here's what makes this really special. ION is available free over the air with a digital antenna and through the Roku app. No subscriptions, no cable packages, just free basketball available to practically everyone.
Will also be broadcast on WNBA League Pass, with the lone exception airing only on ESPN.
The league knows exactly what they're doing. Coley Edison, the WNBA's chief growth officer, straight up admitted it. We've seen the demand for WNBA content grow exponentially. We are meeting that demand by working with our broadcast partners and our teams to make a significant investment by making all 15 preseason games available to fans.
Run on national television. The first time in league history that multiple exhibition games will air nationally.
That's not just talk. It's a massive shift in how the WNBA approaches visibility. They're even offering a free preview on WNBA League Pass during preseason, eliminating every possible barrier between fans and the action.
The wider accessibility of the entire preseason schedule is another milestone moment for the league.
What we're seeing right now is literally Caitlin Clark's origin story unfolding in real time. When someone like Steph Curry puts his stamp of approval on your game, and then the WNBA makes sure everyone can actually watch you play, that's when magic happens.
On May 4th would air on ESPN. Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, the rest of the Fever will also be on national television.
The stars are perfectly aligned for women's basketball right now. The league recognized the explosive demand and responded with unprecedented accessibility, while a generational talent arrives with NBA-level endorsement. This isn't just good for Clark. It's transformational for the entire sport. We're witnessing the beginning of something special, and you better believe basketball fans everywhere are the ultimate winners.